I think it was right before Thanksgiving or right after Thanksgiving. I don't remember. Joy-Ann Reid did a piece on Thanksgiving, and it was kind of funny but real because I mean, there's much that when we celebrate holidays like Thanksgiving or Columbus Day, etc., where one is expected that all of us sit down and clasp our hands and celebrate it because these were great things that occurred, really is a bit, or it's asking for too much. Many a times it is asking that one forget real history. It is asking that one forget who they are or how they got where they were or what was done to them in the name of the holiday, in the name of the celebration. And unless we're all educated, unless we're all made to learn the same factual things, many times it's hard to comprehend. Today I had somebody call in and say that Kwanzaa was a false celebration, it's a false holiday. To which I said, well, then aren't all holidays false because they're based on something? They had a genesis sometime. And then the other caller, which is the one that I'm going to play, called to say, well, the same way you scolded him, should we scold? I'm paraphrasing. Should we scold you for simply referring to Thanksgiving as Turkey Day and not taking our feelings into consideration about that particular holiday? And in effect, I said, there's something right about that. I should respect everybody's holiday. I don't have to celebrate everybody's holiday, but I should, acknowledge it. But remember, I won't be acknowledging a Thanksgiving next to my Native American friends. I won't be celebrating a Columbus Day next to anybody here in America that isn't non-European. And the reason is simple. Again, these things weren't established benevolently. And, I think a lot of people need to read Howard Zinn's book, The Real History of the United States of America, I think is what it's called. But anyhow, I want you to listen to some of these outtakes from what I did this morning and tie it into what Joy-Ann Reid had to say, and then we'll take it on the other side. Come on in, Bart. How you doing this morning, my brother? Yes, go ahead.
I wanted to thank some of the callers for wishing me a Merry Kwanzaa. That's one of my favorite holidays. I love to turn on the television on the day of Kwanzaa and watch the TV anchors squirm when they have to mention Kwanzaa and wish everybody a Merry Kwanzaa because they know it's a fake holiday.
Why would you call any holiday, whether it's be Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, Christmas, or whatever, a fake holiday? Why would you call it a fake holiday?
Just because it's made up and there's no way.
Wait a minute, hold on. All holidays are made up. What makes one better than the other?
That's the thing. The only reason they made it up was in response to Christmas.
Oh, no. Nope. Kwanzaa has its value, and it has its value in Black Pride. Eddie, I'm going to have to make the call short now. Give me a quick one, brother Eddie.
I had two things to talk about, but real quick, the Kwanzaa thing, you make a really interesting point. I don't celebrate it. I don't know much about it, but giving respect to it because somebody does it and somebody puts value on it, I understand that. I think that's a very good point. However, my issue, though, is when you say, okay, Thanksgiving, and you call it Turkey Day, I think that's sort of disrespectful to what I celebrate and what I believe in. I think you can't have one without the other.
I agree. By the way, sir, that's a good call out. Let me just tell you straight up. That's a good call out. Okay, so when I'm around my indigenous friends or people of I will refrain from using Thanksgiving, but I think you're giving me a good call out on the radio. Use them equitably. In other words, be able to say Thanksgiving without having a second thought. Good call out.
So apparently, the people who voted for the I will protect women whether they like it or not, childless women should have no rights, Puerto Rico is trash island, and Haitians will eat your pets gang are the real victims, despite their guy winning the election. In fact, they are now the modern-day equivalent of Rosa Parks, we're told by a white comedian. Civil rights heroes, the lot of them. And the rest of us, among the 73 million Americans who voted not to have fascism, autocracy, mass deportation, internment camps, and economy-crushing tariffs, are the bad guys, the segregationists of our time. Hold on, let me check my notes. Yes. don't want to have turkey dinner with the people screaming, your body, my choice. Okay, so there is this strong dual energy among MAGA people and their apologists, and it actually fits quite neatly with the history of America. It's equal parts bully energy, where they want to relentlessly troll liberals and lash out at minorities, and victim energy, where those same liberals are supposed to take the trolling quietly and also pity the trolls. It's the eternal victimhood of the conservative. We need to constantly coddle, study, and understand them. No one, not the media, the big thinkers, definitely not the comedians, are required to try to understand liberals and progressives. No. We must seek to understand those on the right, what they really meant by their votes, what they want, what they need. We are the constant handmaidens and wet nurses who are required to baby them, understand them, and serve them dinner. And if we want just a mental health break from their conspiracy theories and complaints about trans people in the bathroom and on the soccer field and in the schools, reading to kids at the library and apparently hiding under their beds, we are the ones in the wrong. In short, our dinner, their choice. It's the same energy their forefathers had toward the indigenous tribes. Hey, let's have Thanksgiving dinner on the land we stole from you. But before we pack you off to the reservation and snuff out your culture, could you please pass the corn on the cob? There's the dozens of post-Civil War massacres wiping out black communities from Louisiana to North Carolina to Rosewood, Florida, and Tulsa, Oklahoma, where black communities got burned to the ground by racist white mobs, a century later gentrified when rich folks want to live downtown because it's closer to work. But let's just call it even, because y'all got King Day, a black president, and Juneteenth. Geez, what more do you want? Accurate history? What, are you trying to hurt our feelings? These are the people who say the undocumented, who they get to call illegal immigrants, like the Pilgrims had permission to come here, have to suffer the consequences of their actions, right? They made the choice to overstay their visas or come into our country illegally, so if they get deported, consequences. But you right-wingers shouldn't have to suffer the consequences of your votes? You don't want to be around me because I voted for fascism. No fair. I'm coughing on you with COVID, but you want me to wear a mask for your safety? No fair. My body, my choice. Well, here's an alternative thought. Make your own dinner, MAGA. Make your own sandwiches, wipe your own tears, troll amongst yourselves with Elon, and leave us alone. You got your heart's desire, the president you dreamed of, and worship instead of Jesus. And this time, you didn't even have to storm the Capitol, smash the windows, or try to kill police officers or issue death threats to poll workers. See? You did it just by voting this time. Congrats. You got your way. And he even got away with breaking the law. Yay. But if you expect the 73 million who voted for the prosecutor, not the felon, and particularly the 92% of black women who voted for Kamala to give you a cookie for your vote, a trophy, a hug, a high five, you might be asking too much. If we want to eat with you, we will. But if we just want some peace over the holidays and we don't want to put up with your trolling while we eat our tofurkey, get over it. Stop acting like we owe you. And for God's sakes, stop whining. It's embarrassing. Our Thanksgiving, our choice.
So what are your thoughts? I'm interested to see your thoughts or hear what your thoughts are. Let me know. Give me in the comments, and don't forget, give me a like, and consider picking up a couple of our books or becoming a subscriber of our newsletter, politicsandright.com/newsletter. We're really out here changing minds, bringing people together. We spend a lot of time deconstructing the news, trying to parse it into a form that everybody can understand. We try to find those little nitpicks where it flies above the fray, etc. If you really like these videos that we do, I want to ask a big favor. Please go ahead, number one, subscribe to our channel, and number two, please join if you can. Thank you so kindly for watching. Keep watching. Please remember to share. We must populate the entire internet with our progressive message, a message that we know is what most Americans say that they want. So help us, please join.